Hey everyone, I'm Adam Rippon. I'm one of your guest judges this week. And before I go into the scores, I just want to say I think that everybody did such an incredible job and really just overall great work. So let's go right into it. When I do this, I'm going to speak about the skater each one of you did choreography for and the way that I feel that they were able to interpret your choreography and how well it was executed. So the first skater is Ashley Wagner. I thought that this program was really interesting. I really thought that the choreographer did a great job of keeping Ashley as a skater and a performer in the back of their mind while putting this choreography together. I thought that it really utilized every kind of nuance that Ashley has. It was dynamic. It was engaging. I thought the movements were interesting, and it was really easy for me to imagine Ashley skating this program at a Stars on Ice, at an Art on Ice. It was just really well done, really well put together. Composition, 4. Execution, 4. And creativity, 4. The next skater is Caitlin Osmond. What I really liked about this music choice was that it's really charming and it's engaging. I felt like that's a really specific quality of Caitlin as a performer. And I feel like the choreography lent itself to letting Caitlin show off that really cheeky and charming side of her personality on the ice. I think when it comes to the layout of the program, there could have been different artistic choices of keeping me a little bit more on my toes of where Caitlin was heading. When I was watching this, I felt like she was going down one end, she was going down the other end. I felt like I knew where she was going to go. I wish that there were a few moments that had taken me by surprise, but I kind of felt like I knew the layout of the program and where it was going. That being said, I liked the choreography. I thought it was fun. I thought it was interesting. And I thought Caitlin did a really nice job, and that the material that she was given was really well done. For composition, a 3, execution 3.5, and creativity 3.5. The next skater is May. What I really liked that the choreographer did was that knowing that May can really do some really interesting and really fun and cool things on the ice, that was really taken into consideration with this specific choreography. I thought it was really engaging. It felt very specific for May in a really great way. I felt like the choreography was unique. I wish that I would have seen her cover a bit more ice. I think that there was some opportunity to have that choreography because the movements are great. I loved the movements. I thought that they were different, interesting. I was super into what I was watching, and I thought it was really fun. And I thought that, again, the choreographer did a really brilliant job of thinking of the skater that they were working with. For May, composition, 3.5, execution, 3.5, and for creativity, 4.5. So the next skater is Rachel Flatt. I've heard this music a million times, but I really felt like the choreographer showed this different side. What I've always loved about Rachel's skating is that I feel like she really can go really slinky and flirty, and she can also go hard. And I love that the choreographer gave her the opportunity to hit all of those emotions for me as an audience viewer and glasses wearer. There were a lot of movements that while I was watching her skate, I went, oh, that's cool. As a viewer, that's always great when you can see something that really just grabs your attention. And for how unique all of the movements were and the feeling that Rachel brought to it, I do feel like the choreographer could have pushed themselves a bit more with their music choice. As the tempo is just one tempo all throughout the piece, what I did like was the variation in vibe and emotion that Rachel was able to bring to this piece. So I think the choreographer did an excellent job of bringing new life to a piece of music that a lot of us have heard before. So for Rachel, composition 4, execution 4, and for creativity 3. The next skater is Paulina. This routine started with a lot of floor work, which sometimes can make me nervous because sometimes it can just feel like the skater's just like rolling around on the ice. But I loved it. And I thought that the floor work was really interesting. And I felt like, even though that this was a classical piece of piano music. I felt like the take on the choreography was really modern. I felt like there were some really beautiful choices that the choreographer made that really was able to highlight the long lines of Paulina. And it also gave me an opportunity to see Paulina do, like her trademark twizzle, but in a different way, which I thought was really nice. To go back to the floor work for a second, I don't like when a skater is laying down on the ice and the feet are just pointed straight up because of like the heel of the blade. It's just me. I feel like the same effect could have been done just kind of turning the feet out and laying them down to the ice. But when she's laying straight down like that, I don't like that the feet are so flexed, pointed up. To me, it's like distracting from the whole beautiful line of it all. But that's a personal preference, and I'm giving my personal opinion. But that being said, I thought this choreography was really high level. It was beautiful. So for composition, a 4, for execution, a 5, and for creativity, a 3.5. And the last skater is Jeremy. I think that the music choice is really out there. I think it's really creative. It's something I've never heard before on the ice. And not only is it something I've never heard before on the ice, but when Jeremy was skating it, it was so easy for me to go, oh yeah, of course Jeremy would skate to something like this, because Jeremy is a really creative and unique skater himself. I loved the way that Jeremy interpreted this choreography. I was really hooked all throughout the routine. I loved the way that he traveled throughout the ice. I thought there were some really brave choices in the movement style of the choreographer. I was really hooked the entire time that I watched it. If I had one note, there was a moment in the program where Jeremy's doing these really cool, I really loved them, leans in his boots at a standstill. There was an opportunity maybe to break them up a little bit. It didn't bother me that he was at a standstill, but I felt like he did maybe too many. Truly, that was the only moment where I felt that the choreographer could have pushed themselves just a little bit more to add something unique to a movement that's already unique. I'm asking for my cake and I want to eat it too. So for this program, I'm giving the composition a 4, the execution a 4, and the creativity a 5. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone participating in this competition. I think you guys did a really fabulous job. I can't wait to see how the rest of the competition goes. Really just 6 incredibly talented young choreographers. I love to see it. You're all fantastic. You're all a genius. All the best. I'm wishing you all incredible things in your life forever. Bye.